For another series, another best of two, another Chinese team, Aster versus Talon. All of a sudden, it's a dance in the mid lane because it's all about these runes. Chinese teams especially have prioritized the 6-minute mark to rotate supports, and it looks like Talon is all too aware of this. Over in the end, Rune is getting the south side, is picked up by Shadow Demon. The Shrek kind of upset about that. Doesn't really have much say when his support is busy giving first blood.
Both his supports are still hanging around, Snapfire and Rubik. So if they want a position, they want this kill on Leshrat. They're going to go for the dive using an earned charge. Ooh, the blast just out of range. I don't know if it would have been enough damage, but
yeah, Ori can't go in though. Because the cookie comes out, will land right on his face, and he'll end up dead. So Ori has to stay away from this. Cookie on the high ground, and Shadow Demon now a little bit out of position. Mikoto being chased on too. The final poison stack comes out. Yeah. Great move by Siamese C to get the better trade. So it's all about what does Lesh do and how do we stop him doing it. And that's why Ori's had enough. Great call by Aster to rotate. And a good position to rotate. Void. Oh, the missed time. He chronos though. He actually commits the chrono just to run away. And they're going to continue to dive.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive chrono, especially when no TP's coming in. I understand the idea of being panicked, but without it, they weren't feeling too scared about continuing to go. But yeah, XXS going to come back together. However, the cookie, the stun, and now Savage. He gets a nice bash proc off the bat. He'll take the onslaught from KP. And there's the pulverize. The disruption, unfortunately, not going to save him. Yeah, being useful throughout. Now, we haven't talked too much about the Morphling, whose 4,000 net worth is farming pretty well, but actually faces Void higher. And speaking of him, they're going for the play on XXS. Now, this time, KP, did he overstep his ground? Onslaught in initially, but with the Ori TP, he cannot get away.
Looks like Rubik is coming down, though. They're going to try to defend. Rainbow TPs, and Baboko spots it out early. Ori able to back off for the moment. We'll turn around for the stun. It connects on the Q. Mistakes have been made. Rubik is going to go down. 23 Savage is about to have the chrono, though. But the Disco Pony doesn't want to commit it. It's going to be thrown out onto the Leshrac. But instant reaction save from the Brewmaster. They drag him down instantaneously. Nice sidestep by Ori. Time warp back. Rejuvenates 23 Savage. And KB will follow through to finish off the Disco Pony.
I mean, that was a great play on both sides, frankly. Yeah, Savage, he's somehow going to be able to survive as he TP's out, but is going to lose another teammate around him. Usually when that's the case, it's they're trying to bait the other team, right? So it feels like maybe Talon trying to catch somebody off guard, and XXS, perhaps that target. Onslaught, meanwhile, being used in the backlines. Who did he catch? That's the Shadow Demon, it looks like. So XXS, he can't get off that Primal Split. The locked-in is too much to handle. Down goes Shadow Demon. He gets it off at the last second. Right as I'm saying that. Meanwhile, Primal Beast, he got the kill on Shadow Demon, but eventually he falls as the BKB wears off. Ends up going the bots first, but look at this chance. 23 Savage, he's got a Chronosphere, he's ready. It's a matter of going in. There's the initiation, there's the Q. They go for Lesh with the Chronosphere, but the onslaught stopped from Primal Beast, however, with the kisses, no disruption. He's fine at the time. Being comes out, the Bloodstone, the heals, and the Bloodstone going to keep him alive for the time. And Pulverize is going to be stopped immediately, and Leshrac is alive. Faceless Void's picked off, so is a Primal Beast, and it's turn time for Team Aster.
Donzo there. Mikoto gets cleaned up as well. Everything is thumbs down for Talon. It's going to be a team wipe. Ori, Leshrac, Bloodstone, eat your heart out, even with the Spirit Vessel in him. Because it wasn't there straight away when the Pulverize came in, he got enough lifesteal through. You know, looking back at that, I just got a glance of it, and what happened is I think Leshrac was up to 30-40% before the Spirit Vessel charge came out. That's the difference maker. The Spirit Vessel is a good counter. But now, with a slip-up like that, this is going to be a snowball effect for Aster. Aster are ridiculously strong. They've got the Aegis to play around. Monet is now participating with his team as 5. You just whiffed on the chrono in regards to it didn't really lead to anything but your deaths. And behind this, Ori's finding even more. And why that's important is what he's getting next. So if I don't chrono both the big cores, the other core kills us all, right? It sounds like it's trivializing the matter, but that's where we're at. Like, this Void cannot fight either the POS 1 or POS 2 alone. They need everything.
Morphling. He morphed into the Faceless Void, chasing after him up here, though, just north. BKB activation. KP trying to TP out, and he's not. The crits.
Like, Talon, if this happens 2 or 3 more times, outside of every spell being hit perfectly, they have no way of fighting. And speaking of perfect spells to open up with, Focus has been found in the mid lane.
Gets the BKB activated. Split Earth, not going to hit as a result, but he's still taking plenty of physical damage and no chance. Deafening Blast ain't saving him at that point. Q's also locked down with a Cog Trap, and he's dead as well, and this is that kind of that point kicking in now. Aster is just, they're not being stopped.
Just shows you how far ahead Aster are. And Aster know it now. They smell blood. and like a shark, they're going to look to pounce. They'll take a lane and probably look to back away with Roche potentially being up in 30 seconds.
Maybe. Or somebody else could use it. Maybe the Morphling, I suppose. If he really wants that. But there's that Daedalus.
Yes, sometimes you get a Schmorfling, but I never feel like that's the case with Monet. Always on point with this hero and just proving it again, top net worth. Looking to follow up with some kills after all this farm and KP being brought low. BKB to run away and they commit the chrono, but the damage isn't good enough. He just stands his ground with the Bloodstone. Disruption Save is going to be there, and this looks impossible. 23 Savage is going to be cut down. Talon might as well call it because Aster are not stopping.
Yeah, it's just, it's as expected. You're just too far behind, and the lack of damage very, very much showing. Rubik gets killed right there, but not a lack of damage, but again, even when they got him a little bit lower, it's just the Shadow Demon save came out and it didn't matter. It gave them basically no shot. There's just more kills happening left and right. Invoker, the only one standing right now, and pretty much force a decision out of Talon in terms of what they want to do here. I mean, they have a couple of buybacks. The Faceless has about 30 seconds before he's actually up.
Brewmaster has the Aeon Disc. Morphling, of course, is just a no-go. And Leshrac, like, well, do I need to explain it more than this? Look at this guy go. Like, wait, his team might be behind him. And Ori's like, nope, this is all me, bro. I don't need a team. Let's turn this into a 1v5. Have you met Leshrac recently? This guy can carry a game.
Okay, that smoke split, though, I know this game's definitely one set, but that smoke split getaway was actually pretty sick.
If they don't open with Siamese C, this is going to be a loss. They might find him in the tree line. Savage is going to reveal him. Siamese C instantly uses disruption, though. They're jumping for the track. BKB up. Cataclysm coming through. Lesh is dead. They finally do it. Siamese C also hitting the deck, and 23 Savage trying to stand and fight, but Monet is far too big. He will dominate the follow-up of this fight. Follows on into Q next, who is dead. Buyback forced out of both members of Talon, but they have no answer. This Morphling is unstoppable right now, and he will not stop until he has all 5 heads of Talon.
Yeah, no, he is unstoppable. Now, he's in a kind of a funky position right there, and his teammates are dying around him. Brewmaster manages to somehow escape, but again, Monet, he doesn't care how deep he is. He's even going to be pulverized. He's getting lower. Remember, he has the Aegis, worst case. He's manning up against Makoto. Nice job with the Ghost Walk, though, getting away for the time being, and they will pop the Aegis. So, honestly, this fight is going pretty much as well as it can for Talon right now, considering everything.
Okay, Monet doesn't want to fight. He wants to get out. BKB's on cooldown for 10 seconds. He's going to show respect. What a great turnaround. Talon just picking apart the foundations of Aster's lineup. But Monet, in the second part of this story, might still just take it all on his lonesome. Makoto slowing things down the Tornado EMP, but no way away. Monet will find a big kill onto the Invoker. And with no abilities at their disposal, no chrono to play off of, although they answer the Leshrac, they have no answer for the Water Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, Morphling. He unstoppable.
We can just do it back to back, but now it's going to be mega creeps, and the uphill battle gets even steeper. Talon has to commit. KP goes in with the pulverize. BKB activated already. 23 Savage can't hang around though. KP is going to be left behind to die. Ripperoonies for the Primal Beast, and looks like mega creeps are inevitable. Aster will take out the last racks.
Yeah. Again, he just morphs into the Faceless Void, and Morphling's like, thank you very much. I'll take that agility and just what you can do. And Leshrac mentioned back into the fight. Chronosphere is ready now, but now it's kind of a funky initiation. Clockwork, in fact, making it extra funky, and he's a little too deep, but not a big deal. But that 30,000 net worth deficit suggests that this game is feeling like a near impossible task to come back from, and that's a catch on Snapfire. He's out for 50.
So there's part of your chrono combo gone. No buyback either.
Well, Faceless.
Some cooldown. Chrono's going to come out though. Cataclysm follow up. Monet won't die fast enough. They'll turn around Nori, bringing him low, but BKB gets activated. The turnaround now. 23 Savage is gone, and Talon have lost all hope. They will finally call it a game of survival, but that's not this game, my friend. Try DayZ, because Dota requires a win, one that Aster comfortably take. Oh. Double Spirit?
So
it's a POS 1 Ember.
Okay.
Interesting. 23 Savage did go for a very early bottle here on the Ember, but until you get level 6, you don't get the greatest of value. And even then, you're paying 100 gold to TP back to base each time. But as I talk about that, top lane, that's what the brawl's on. Jakira goes down. Meanwhile, bot lane, drag back. We'll find a kill onto Snapfire. So Talon had enough of Aster's early aggression. They're trying to set up for kill before 6. This is a perfect time as well. Mikoto gets stunned up. No rotation will save him. Great move by BO2.
Coming up top, and Q, he found Jakiro. That's a cog block, and likely a kill. There's a TP in from the Snapfire. Zip zap in from Mikoto, though. Does secure the kill. However, Clockwork dies in response. Pull in on Monet. Monet, that would be a big target kill for them. Mikoto, not a lot of mana to work with, but it's enough to secure it. BO2 doing all that he can, even the cookie earlier.
You've got a safe lane Ember and a mid Storm Spirit. I mean, I'm just disappointed we didn't get the Earth Spirit as well.
Yeah, true.
And the Void Spirit. And I guess we'll fill it in with Vengeful Spirit.
Oh,
nice. Perfect time there. Ori knew what he wanted.
Yeah, long distance.
260 gold. And this is escalating quickly. Aster's just now rotating the Brood. They're playing off their advantage. Glimpse back onto Ori. In pretty deep here. Has got the onslaught for 10 seconds. Has got the pulverize, but is stunned up for the moment. No way to commit it because he knows that Q is nearby. Stays alive though. Now he can turn around the pulverize. Storm Spirit getting a little bit ambitious here. Mikoto about to be drained of mana. He can't even get the kill. Ori lives through it all. Finally goes down to 23 Savage.
Not any obvious answers yet.
Yeah, Broodmother feels like when you're fighting like this with Broodmother on the map, it kind of feels like you're having a bar fight while the nuclear apocalypse is happening outside. It's like, well, we're all going to die to that, but we might as well have a fight in the meantime. Speaking of which, maybe they finally find the Brood. She's got the wand, though. Watch how this quickly turns around. Stand your ground. Insatiable hunger. Reinforcements have arrived. And Talon somehow turned what should have been a maybe decent opportunity into a terrible outcome.
Honestly, that was really close. If Primal Beast pops his onslaught right there, you know, it's perhaps a different story, but I guess he was fine.
On top, though. Spin that Primal Beast. Can't get one Spirit. Kill the other one. I want to diversify away from Spiders now. Now that Ember has that Maelstrom online, all you're going to end up doing is feeding them.
Oh, no.
Oh, or he can feed you. Now, Storm does have the BKB coming up, at which stage I think things change and they give more space to Ember where they think is safer. Right, truly safer. The question is, what can you do that BKB? Mikoto trying to chase in, but BO2 quick to move out, but quick to be returned. That should lead into a tier 1 push, but a lot of time has been taken on this. Ori will be able to counterattack from the side. BKB activate, and he moves straight with the Pulverize. Primary target is going to be the Visage. The bonus on the side is going to be that Clockwork.
Great combo, especially with the Jakiro coming in, throwing on that Ice Path. That was a thing of beauty in terms of Aster and their counter initiation right there. So yes, they lost their teammate, but overall pretty good right now. Jakiro trying to stay alive. There's that BKB activation from the Storm Spirit. Pulls back in. Jakiro secures the kill, but he's going to TP out immediately. And yes, he does get out. He was very low, though.
Really handy, actually, when you consider how close they've been to cookieing the Ember before, but he's been just out of range. Uh-oh. KP, whoops.
Awkward.
Good shot on backline as well. So a fight between the supports, but the main fight is what matters here. Static Storm's going to go down. KP stuck in the middle. Ball lightning is coming through from Mikoto, but you can see the Broodmother just standing his ground, and Ori now charging through, controlling up onto the 23 Savage. Reinforcements have arrived with the Drow on top of them. Ember is going to be gone. Mikoto, the only core left alive. But this BKB build, it's just getting nothing done. There's just not enough damage.
No. Yeah, exactly. Especially when the whole team shows up, it doesn't feel like he can really feel comfortable to secure a kill. And
you want to be like very big brain about this. You can just spread your spiders all out and you block all hook shot routes.
Oh, Jakiro.
Good lord. Gus came out on the Clockwork as well. They're going to commit on top of Monet, forcing the BKB. Price is going to be both your supports for a mission here. And the Pulverize in the back line. They found another one. Mikoto will be able to run away. But after that, you could easily just turn around and take Tazi Rasta. There's only a tier 2 left in the mid lane, but you're perfectly poised to take it.
Or he's still
he's going?
Oh my god! Oh, he almost actually hit him. That was crazy.
It's not just XSS anymore. You notice Monet chips away at these towers pretty effectively.
About that Ags on Disruptor. Yeah, that ain't happening anytime soon. Drow gets pulled in, though. The initiation from the Storm Spirit. That's a prime target for sure. The Ice Path put down. Oh, but the pushback with the Cog, and that's going to be an Aegis burnt. But at what cost? Clockwork, he dead. He bites back. You got Broodmother. BKB activated herself. Storm Spirit getting very low on mana. Gust away. Monet is still so low. The cookie save initially. They kill the familiar. at least one of them, and she's going to keep running. So, yeah, they had a little bit of trouble protecting the Drow as effectively as they would have hoped there. And
I love the way he kind of diverted away from relying just on spiders. BKB looking towards a sheep stick next. We'll have the means to kill heroes. Speaking of kills, top lane, big one. Mikoto gets caught out. Crafty bugger he is. The Jakiro gets a prime target.
Back down here, speaking of the Broodmother. Yeah, Clockwork, Cogs. That's not going to stop him too much. Drell does connect. And I think that range was going to hit, but the multi-shot, it connects. Storm Spirit wants to go in. He keeps pinging it out as if they're going to make a play. It's just a matter of when and how. Well, apparently now is the win, but immediately zips away, and his teammate Visage is just dead. Melts off the bat. Disruptor also takes a fall, and the Rax is cleaned up. So you can tell there was definitely hesitation there as a team. Maybe a little bit not on the same page, and it definitely feels like, and it really is the case, that Talon's kind of just that one item behind in all their cores in comparison to the others. Especially the fact that they had to go much more defensive route, a couple of BKBs, but initiation commences off right here. Clockwork, he's having to deal with the primal base. XXS was caught up by Storm Spirit, but with the BKB activation, he's feeling fine, insatiable hunger, and takes out the Disruptor. The Pulverize on Ember Spirit, meanwhile, in the midst of it, and Ember Spirit will remnant away, but Storm Spirit, he's still having a zip zap out. Clockwork manages to get out, and the TP out from KP. It's just retreat time all over the place for Talon, and trying to find somebody. He finds KP. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The Familiar Stone will stop the Pulverize, but with the TP stop, now KP is smashing the ground around him. He's in trouble. Pop a stone for him, but setting up for death.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the rest of Aster to get here so they can treat this as a team-building exercise.
All five are here. Disruptor out for 35 seconds. Visage up in a couple. Mentioned you have to defend, but you've already lost the Rax bottom lane.
So much to ask right now. Like, your spirits look broken. Not in a good way. Jump in, Pulverize instantly, half HP on KP. The follow-up with the Hex enables the kill. Backline's being stabbed at, but Baboka, the only one that can take Monet, cannot be killed twice. That's the problem. We'll at least get out with the spirits. Buyback is forced out of KP. Now you haven't got a leg to stand on. The Rax likely to go down here. The only thing slowing it down is the Wraith Backdoorer.
Drow Ranger getting a little low. Again, he has an Aegis, though, like a Clockwork just running in. It's like, please, I just want to hug you. Hug of death. It's going to be his death. Pulverize in the back. GG. That's it. Aster will take him on.
Filled with tears for poor little Talon here, as Aster will take game 1 and 2, making it a clean, dominant showing